If you enjoy farm podcasts, then tune into Carrot Cash Flow for all things farm business. Join us as we explore the latest trends, tips, and stories from market farmers running businesses just like yours. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or just starting out, our podcast has something for everyone. Listen in and grow with us. Available on all major podcast platforms. Don't miss out. Subscribe to Carrot Cash Flow today. The farm stand is something we've touched on. People can check it out on Instagram. They can, which your Instagram handle is Fred's Urban Farm. They can see it there. I think it looks amazing. That is on your property? Okay. Is that road that it's on your frontage road a busy road?
Super busy.
Farm stand. This is self-serve, honor system. What have you learned running this over the years? What has worked? What hasn't worked? If somebody wants to go down this path.
Oh, it's the best thing ever. It has created an amazing community backing, our especially during COVID, because we've had over 300 chickens at one time as well. So we were also selling our own eggs, but we sell Ebenheiser eggs out there now too. But people love the ease and convenience of stopping by. And then during COVID, it was, of course, touchless before anybody even knew what contactless was. So that has worked out. I think just being out there and listening to what customers are saying, and then we try to expand as much as possible. It's worked out good.
Yeah, I think like the best.
What did they ask? Let me hold you there, Kellen. What did they ask for? What's a change that customers have said, we want this, and you did this?
I think fruit, everybody loves fruit at a farm stand. That's like a big something that draws people in. And then just consistently having it stocked up. That's what people want. If somebody's driving down the hill and they see our farm stand and they stop and the refrigerators are empty, then chances are they aren't going to come back because they don't think we have it anymore. So the consistency of keeping it stocked up is what people want. They've asked for individual microgreen varieties, which
we've done that. And that has been actually huge.
We do sell, at our farm stand, we sell individual microgreens. So all of the
strangely enough, we just started doing that. But I guess maybe that was consistency with growing too, because we didn't have enough to make individuals. So we've made that adjustment. But I think that I had idea in my mind of being like you picture in movies or wherever when you're in Italy and you're riding on your bike and you go to the local little stand and you get your bread for the day and you get your whatever fresh vegetable from the day. And that's been in my mind that people are coming home from work, everybody who lives like within a 5-mile radius, and they can pick up the essentials that they need so they don't have to go anyplace else in this crazy world, so you can get home and relax. And so if you could grab eggs and a salad and a bread and whatever, we have a local vendor that makes some cakes, so it's like a little dessert. And so if you can have the whole variety, almost a whole meal, that's our goal out there. And that's what I would advise people to do, besides just doing what they love in their farm stand. Really, you can make your own what you want, other people want. So I think that's what people need to do.
Yeah, it has to give people who are listening a picture of this. It has a very North Shore Hawaii vibe, I think, to it. A shade structure. It looks like 2 fridges.
Yeah, 2 refrigerators. Yeah.
Okay, and then some shelving, a cash box. So is it cash only payment? That's how they pay there?
No, it's Venmo or Zelle payment. So cash, they just drop it right in, or they can scan the code with their phone.
Okay. And then looking at the outside of the fridge, at least in the image you have your greens, eggs, broccolini. There's a gut shot, which sounds like some sort of value-added product, all the fruits. So a pretty good offering. It's not a one-stop shop. I'm not just coming to get something.
No.
At any given time, 10 or so items, would you say, are in there? More?
Yeah, for the most part, it's about 10 different items. We keep things in there that are consistently stocked, like our microgreen salad and our salad mix are always in there. And whatever seasonal produce is available that we're growing, it's in there. But for the most part, it's around 10 different products.
What's an average sale at the farm stand, dollar-wise?
I'd say anywhere from $15 to even $30 per customer usually. And I think because people like to stop. We open at 7 a.m. and we'll have, as soon as we open, we'll have people out there buying eggs first thing in the morning on the weekend because they don't want to go down to the grocery store. They can just walk down the street. I think eggs, not $6, but mostly 15 to 30.
But we put out some like fresh wildflower bouquets out there. There's so many things that you can do that people love when they're stopping by to get at their fresh greens. And then they go, ooh, beautiful little bouquet too. A lot of added stuff.
How many customers do you think you get a day through the stand?
Probably, I think on a slow day, maybe 10, and then a really busy day, like even 20 to sometimes 30 people at the farm stand.
Oh, I was going to say even as much as 50.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of traffic. We have a school that's right up the street, and pick up and drop off times. We can get lots of flow during those times. So that's good. Yeah, it can be that much.
That's a good little business that is very passive. You don't have to stand there and take the checks. You don't have to drive anywhere to do the delivery. A lot of people are starting to do this. I've talked to several people who are very successful having these little stands. What's a negative about it? What's a problem?
We have to be here to open it at 7 and close it at night. So if you want any kind of social life, then that doesn't exist. Let's see, other negatives.
There really hasn't been any negatives about it. We've never had any.
Oh, I know. We don't have a sidewalk on this side where the farm stand is. There is parking directly on the other side of the street. So we have had people pulling in our neighbors' yards, pulling up like in or stopping in the middle of the street. And it's a 35-mile-an-hour street that people go 45. And so that danger. But other than that, no other negatives.
Yeah, we've never, it being an honor system, we've really only had one instance of people stealing. And that was over a year ago or more. And it maybe was like $30 in eggs or something like that.
And we've got a live camera and we can see what's going on out there, obviously, all the time. And it rings a bell on our phone. So we see what's going on. And
people are honest. People like to be honest. And we find that people oftentimes just will even put more money in there than what we actually sold that day. So yeah, the farm stand, I think, is like our favorite part of our business. It's so convenient for us to be able to just stock it up. We're not having to pay any wholesale. We're not getting less like we would at grocery stores. And it's just easier for us.
Do you think you're charging retail, under retail, or above retail compared to what a grocery store would charge for that exact same product?
Under retail.
Yeah, for our microgreens, we're charging under retail.
But I like to be I like to think of ourselves like an outlet store. You come to an outlet store to get better prices. That's what I like. Plus, I like the community of it and I like people to be able to eat good, healthy food for reasonable prices. Yeah, we definitely undersell our salads and really give away a lot of blood, sweat, and tears for sure.
How well has aggregating product worked? You said you pick some stuff from other farms and sell it. Whenever I hear a farm stand and people are stopping by, my initial thought, not being the one who has to run it or do any of this work, is, just fill the shelves, get a bunch of stuff, partner with people, keep sticking stuff up. Obviously, that comes with complexity. Where are you guys at on this growth of we grow what we grow? If we want to add more, we could, but we have to do this aggregation. How do you feel about that, having done it?
I think aggregation hasn't been too challenging for us. It mostly just, the difficult part of it is finding farms or producers here in San Diego that are growing all naturally or organically grown. I think we have a mushroom producer, an oyster mushroom producer here that we sell his stuff at our farm stand. We have a farmer friend in Valley Center. He grows citrus and has varieties of citrus almost all year. So we pretty much have a consistent supply of different products. And then there's other farmers out in Hamul, a little further east from us, and he supplies stuff that's seasonal to our farm stand. And we recently expanded our farm stand. We have 2 refrigerators now. So we're looking for other farmers to stock that up. It hasn't been too difficult for aggregating. It really hasn't been.
Hello, growers. Protect your crops from harmful insects with Modern Growers Insectinet. This top-tier insect netting made by Modern Grower shields your plants from pests and harsh weather, boosting your yields without harmful sprays. Insectinet's unique design allows 90% of the light to pass through and is easy to use with low tunnel systems like our Quick Hoops. It's soft, elastic, and durable, perfect for field use to help ensure that your crops thrive. Say goodbye to pest damage and hello to healthier, market-ready produce. Invest in Insectinet and see the difference it makes. Get Insectinet at shop.moderngrower.co or using the link below.